Hello, welcome to the Great Garden channel. Is your orchid pod experiencing soft wilted leaves, wrinkled foliage, loss of firmness and shine, and becoming less vibrant over time? Many people think that when orchid leaves begin to wilt, the plant has become too weak and is very difficult to save. However, in reality, with proper care and suitable nutrient supplementation, the plant can still recover and become healthy again. In today's video, I will share with you a simple method that helps support a healthier root system, improve wilted leaves, and help the plant gradually become green and healthy again, using only familiar kitchen ingredients that anyone can prepare. If you are new here, do not forget to subscribe to the channel so you will not miss any plant care tips on the Great Garden channel. Let us begin. Many people think that when orchids develop wilted leaves, it is because the plant lacks water, so they immediately water the plant excessively. However, the real cause is usually a weakened or damaged root system. When the roots are no longer healthy, the plant cannot absorb water and nutrients effectively, causing the leaves to gradually become wrinkled, weak, soft, and wilted. At this stage, continuing to water excessively not only fails to help the plant recover, but also keeps the growing medium constantly wet. This causes the roots to lack oxygen for respiration, and eventually leads to waterlogging and more severe root rot. Once the roots are damaged, the plant almost completely loses its ability to absorb water, no matter how much you water it, causing the wilted leaf condition to become more serious over time. To improve this condition, the first thing that needs to be done is removing all old growing medium still attached around the roots, such as decayed bark, moss, old soil, or materials that have retained moisture for too long. These old growing media often accumulate excessive moisture, easily contain fungal diseases, and make the root system less airy, causing root rot to become more serious over time. Next, use scissors sterilized with alcohol to cut away all black, mushy, or shriveled dry roots as shown in the video. These are damaged roots that can no longer absorb water and nutrients for the plant. If left in place, they can allow fungal diseases to continue spreading to the remaining healthy roots. You should only keep roots that are still firm and have green, pale yellow, or healthy white inner cores to help the plant recover better after treatment. In addition to the English voice, we have now created dubbed voices in French, German, Italian, Spanish, Portuguese, Japanese, Hindi, and Indonesian to help you understand the content more easily. Listen in your preferred language by opening the video and clicking on Settings, the gear icon, to select the appropriate audio language. Next, gently rinse the root system under running water to remove dirt, fungal diseases, old growing medium, and excess fertilizer residue still attached to the roots. During long-term cultivation, residue from fertilizers and old growing medium can accumulate around the roots, making respiration more difficult and easily causing fungal diseases. Cleaning the roots helps the root system become more airy, limits bacteria and fungi accumulating around the roots, and creates a cleaner environment for the plant to recover after damaged root treatment. In addition, this step also helps you easily observe the actual condition of the root system and distinguish healthy roots from weak roots so you can continue proper treatment before replanting the plant. After that, place the plant in a dry and airy location, avoiding direct sunlight or places with gentle sunlight. This helps the plant stabilize after root treatment, limits excessive water loss through the leaves, and reduces pressure on the remaining weak roots. The next step is to use a pot with good drainage holes as shown in the video. This type of pot helps excess water drain easily after watering, limiting prolonged standing water around the roots. Prepare a clean pine bark growing medium as shown in the video. Pine bark is a very suitable growing medium for orchids because it retains moderate moisture while still ensuring airflow for the root system. This helps limit root suffocation or excessive water accumulation inside the pot. We will begin replanting the plant. First, spread a layer of pine bark at the bottom of the pot. This pine bark layer helps create drainage space underneath, limits moisture accumulation around the roots, and helps air circulate better inside the pot. Next, place the plant in the center of the pot so the roots are naturally distributed and not compressed too tightly or bent. After that, continue covering the roots with another layer of pine bark to stabilize the plant and maintain stable moisture around the root system. At the same time, this growing medium layer also helps the roots remain more airy, supporting healthier and more stable plant development after replanting. If you have questions or want to share about orchids, please post on the community tab of the channel. Let us exchange and learn orchid care experiences together every day. Finally, add a thin layer of moss onto the surface of the pot. This moss layer helps retain moisture in the soil for a longer time, limits the soil from drying out too quickly, and creates a stable environment for the root system to develop. In addition, the moss also helps the surface of the pot remain more airy, limits soil erosion during watering, and keeps the plant pot looking greener, fresher, and more attractive. After replanting, allow the plant to rest for 1 to 3 days so the cuts on the roots can dry and heal naturally before watering. After that, gently water the plant with a moderate amount of clean water. Watering at this stage helps the roots gradually adapt to the new growing medium, provides the necessary moisture for the plant, and supports recovery after repotting. In addition, gentle watering also helps limit pressure on the remaining weak roots and reduces the risk of waterlogging or root rot during the recovery stage. Once the plant stabilizes, I begin applying diluted organic fertilizer to stimulate new root development. The first ingredient I use is coffee. Coffee contains several natural minerals such as nitrogen, potassium, and trace elements beneficial for plants, helping support healthier root development and improving the overall vitality of orchids. First, prepare a clean glass cup as shown in the video. Next, add about 1 teaspoon of coffee into the cup to begin preparing the nutrient solution for the plant. Pour about 500 milliliters of hot water into the cup to help the coffee dissolve easily and release natural nutrients into the water. Use a spoon to stir evenly so the coffee completely dissolves into the water and helps the solution become more uniform. Finally, cover the lid and steep the solution for about 1 hour. Steeping helps the nutrients in the coffee dissolve better into the water, creating a stable nutrient solution that is easier for the plant to absorb during use. After about 1 hour, when the solution has cooled completely, I filter out the residue and keep only the pure liquid without sediment. This liquid is the natural nutrient solution used to support orchid recovery, helping the roots absorb nutrients more gently and limiting residue accumulation around the roots during use. Which country are you watching this video from? It's wonderful that we can connect with each other from all over the world. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please hit the subscribe button to support me and not miss any orchid care tips. The next ingredient I use is vitamin B1. Vitamin B1 helps support the plant in reducing stress after repotting or root treatment, while also stimulating healthier root development and helping the plant recover more steadily during weakened stages. Add 3 vitamin B1 tablets together with the coffee. Use a spoon to stir evenly, so the vitamin B1 and coffee completely dissolve into the solution. Stirring evenly helps the ingredients combine better, creating a more uniform solution, so the plant can absorb nutrients more effectively during use. Finally, add about 1 liter of clean water into the mixture to dilute the solution. Dilution helps reduce the concentration of the solution, limiting excessive concentration that could negatively affect young roots or weakened orchid plants. This completes the natural nutrient solution that supports orchid root recovery and vitality. Method 1. Pour the remaining solution into a specialized watering container, then gently water around the base of the plant as shown in the video. Watering around the base helps the solution slowly penetrate the growing medium, supporting the root system in absorbing nutrients more effectively and maintaining stable moisture during the recovery process. In addition, this method also helps stimulate healthier new root growth, supports the plant in regaining vitality, and improves wrinkled wilted leaves over time. Which country are you watching this video from? It's wonderful that we can connect with each other from all over the world. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please hit the subscribe button to support me and not miss any orchid care tips. To support the plant in absorbing moisture more gently, you can place the tips of the leaves lightly touching a cup containing the coffee and vitamin B1 solution as shown in the video. This method helps the leaves absorb moisture gradually, supports reducing water loss, and helps the leaves gradually become fresher while the plant is weakened. However, you should only allow the leaf tips to lightly touch the water and not soak the entire leaves for too long, because excessive moisture can easily cause the leaves to become waterlogged, rot, or develop fungal diseases. Pour the coffee and vitamin B1 solution into a specialized spray bottle, then gently spray onto the leaves, stems, and root areas of the plant as shown in the video. This solution helps provide gentle moisture and nutrients for the plant, while also supporting healthier root recovery and helping the leaves gradually become greener, firmer, and shinier over time. In addition, gentle mist spraying also helps the plant absorb nutrients more evenly, without making the growing medium excessively wet, limiting the risk of waterlogging or root rot during recovery. Results after about 2 months. The leaves that were once wrinkled, weak, soft, and wilted gradually became greener, firmer, shinier, and healthier over time. The plant began recovering vitality, and the signs of weakness also decreased significantly. More new leaves began growing, the leaf size gradually increased, and the green color also became darker than before. The young leaves developed healthily, became firmer, and were less likely to yellow or droop as before. At the same time, the new root system also began developing more strongly, attaching firmly to the growing medium and absorbing water and nutrients more effectively. As a result, the plant gradually stabilized again and entered a healthier development stage. After 3 months, new leaves began growing more abundantly, with noticeably larger size and darker green color. The root system developed more densely with many healthy white root tips, helping the plant absorb nutrients steadily and grow more quickly. After 5 months, the plant became much greener and stronger. Most importantly, the plant began producing new flower spikes. The buds developed evenly, and the flowers bloomed more beautifully and lasted longer than before. The foliage became thick and glossy. The roots developed strongly and completely covered the growing medium. If you found this video useful, do not forget to press like, share, and subscribe to the Great Garden channel to follow more simple but effective plant care methods. Your support is the motivation that helps me continue creating more useful content in the future. See you again in the next videos.